You need to accept them as they are or keep moving. Please scroll on if this doesn't resonate. You uncovered something very recently. Think that this person came to you for strength. They see you as a very strong person. I think maybe you also tend to overgive and overshare at times. There's a relationship here, maybe even a friendship, where you're working some things out on each other, triggering each other, but not necessarily in a bad way. And trigger probably isn't the word. It's more that you just bring out an emotional response. Like, you're going through this for a reason. This just came to a make or break moment. Like, there's a relationship going on here where I think that you could fall hard because of a trauma bond. I think you are bonding over something like some kind of shared info, shared spiritual sensibility, if that makes sense. Like, basically, I think you do vibe at the same level, you know? I think it's a good thing. I think that there are good things you bring out in each other. But okay, these cards came out. You were protected from me, and they regret how they treated you, but they will never admit it. You saw all this to protect you. Like, you know, this could be your answer. I don't know. I feel like maybe this is the direction you're leaning in. Like, you're thinking this is something that you need to leave behind already. You know, please, like, what I'm basically supposed to tell you is don't ignore red flags just because they're early. That's when we are more likely to ignore them. Don't ignore them. If you're seeing things for what they are, then be grateful for that. But, you know, it doesn't mean you need to be in this person's life forever. It might mean that you just need to establish some boundaries. I'm just getting this sense of kind of a newish relationship. Maybe you've been friends or coworkers or something for a long time, but maybe the romantic part of it's new and accelerated quickly. And as it did, perhaps something was uncovered. And maybe it was even something of yours. But there was some uncovering here, some hiding, no more hiding. And I think someone's already tried to sabotage it. This is something you need to ask yourself. Like, look, here's the thing. There are red flags, but sometimes, I'm not saying overlook red flags. What I mean is we all have red flags. What it means is it something you can deal with or not? You know? Because what may be a red flag to you could be something that someone else is equipped to deal with. It's just not for you to deal with. You know what I mean? Seriously. We all have red flags. I don't care how healed you think you are. You're a red flag. We're all a red flag to someone. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Red flags can be personal at times, you know? And I think that's kind of what this is. It's an issue of compatibility. It's an issue of compatibility. I don't think this is something where you feel like you'd even have to go around and warn everybody about this person. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't work out. I mean, like, it's an innocent thing. It's not a bad thing. So if you're protected, I think it's protected for compatibility reasons. Okay, but I still think it's something that, you know, you found something. I have two cards here. Okay, yeah, you found something intuitive and smarter than they realized. Just as I say that, these are the two cards. Like, there was something that I think only you could have uncovered, is what I'm saying. And I think it was your intuition. And this was someone who was also put in your life to help do that, to help strengthen your intuition. Because, I mean, I could look back and just think of all these little stories I have of just things that guided me in the right direction. And how I learned to listen to that voice after a while. And I think that's what's going on with you here. And I think that a lot of it too, you know, they just didn't give enough credit. I think getting to know you a little bit more, you know, you're getting to know each other. I think what happened was, even though maybe you knew this person, and, you know, you kind of, sometimes you get a little deeper with someone. You're like, did I really know this person? And not in a bad way. Sometimes it's a good thing, but sometimes it's just like, that you weren't who I thought. You know, there's just some issue of compatibility. But I just think that they hid this for a long time and didn't think it would be such a sensitive issue. Maybe, I don't know. This is interesting. Let me pull a couple more cards. I'm interested now. Now I'm curious. I want to see what's going on. We get two cards from this deck. Oh, wow. They can't stop thinking about you and no one compares to you. See, okay, this goes back to the make or break. I think things accelerated so fast. Like, I mean, this goes right back to, you know, accept what you cannot change, make or break, strong soul tie. Like, it's one of those things where whoever this is, and maybe you too, I think maybe it's on both sides. Sometimes something moves so hot and heavy, just so fast and so passionately and suddenly that you're like, I need to know, because I can't move on with my life until I know if this is going to happen. And I also think that there has been a whole lot of pent up frustration, pent up energy, because honestly, like, if it's the energy of someone that you've known for a long time, it doesn't have to be, And you know what? Long time is relative. You know, it doesn't have to be, 2 years, 5 years, 20 years. It could be, a long time could be someone you knew a couple of days. That could have felt like a long time. So anyway, however it resonates. But like, if this is someone you've known for a long time, especially if there's been a build-up, you've really missed each other. You've really been looking forward to this. This is something that you've had built up in your mind for a long time. And they have too. I think it's both sides. But I think, that's the thing you got to ask yourself. Can you accept what you cannot change? I think they regret you found out about it. They regret how they treated you, but I think they regret you found out. They regret that this happened. I think they kind of wish whatever this was, they could have hit it. I don't think you've talked about this. I think this is just something you sort of both wish would go away. I don't mean to keep laughing. The energy I'm getting is interesting. But if this is for you. Let me speak a few good things into your life. Okay, these 3 cards, I'm just going to go with them. Your intuition is strong. Like I said, that this was to strengthen your intuition. You fear nothing and nothing stands in your way. I just think you need to, if there's any fear associated with this, I think that's your answer. Fear is an illusion. Fear is not of God. Fear is negative energy, okay? If there's fear in this, then maybe that's your answer. And that's, I'm going to leave that with you. But your intuition already told you. Again, I got intuition and here's intuitive. You already know what to do. You're a very strong person. Nothing stands in your way, and you are fearless. I think there's something trying to creep in, some fear, but I think you need to sometimes remind ourselves. We need to remind ourselves that we are fearless. You are. Anyway, you fear nothing. Nothing stands in your way, and your intuition is strong. You know what to do. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.